we go. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. And we're about to go into quali. So I'll just back in a moment.
Mic off. Mic on.
There we go. So we've got, hang on, let me just bring up YouTube, make sure I can see the chat. So I'm going to use the Mustang tonight. Quite like it. Not very quick with it, but I like how it feels. So it might turn out to be not a bad car. Right, where's my cursor? Okay, so been messing with the setup today. I started from scratch, and if you sort of work in progress, but if you want to give it a try, I fell. Yeah, sorry, it was just a bathroom stop. Yeah, if you want to give this a try, these are just pause it on the setup screens as I go through them. It's pretty much, just like a meta setup. I've just been sort of making a few adjustments. I've tried it on a few tracks, and it works pretty good on Silverstone. Not bad on Lords, and for here I've given it a little bit more rake. Could probably drop the brake ducts a click each as well. But yeah, so there's where I'm at so far. Back in me squeaky seat rig. So sorry, I'm hoping the mic doesn't pick up the like sort of donkey type sounds from this seat. I don't know if you can see how much this flexes. I'm not even pushing that hard either. So yeah, it's quite a noisy seat. So there's a few of us in Mustang tonight. It's Mustangs versus McLarens. Chris is in his Aston. It's pretty cool that they gave us this car for free without even telling us it was coming. So the steering rotation of the car is 516 degrees. So that's 516. Hope you can hear it okay. Sounds a little bit like a Lexus, which I do like. I've always loved the sound of the Lexus. Got quite a heavy front end, which you'd expect from the Mustang. Sort of reminds me a little bit of like a left-hand drive Bentley in the way it feels. Oh, hi Fred. How are you? I don't know whether this is a first or second gear corner, the last one. Gears are really long, and you don't use 6 at all. On Nords, you just leave it in 5th and rev it out. Valid. Yeah, Fred, if you want to try my setup out, just rewind back a little bit and pause it on the screens, or I can show it again. I've got the back end lifted up quite high to help with turning, because it was very pushy. So it's a bit better now, though. You've got to be really patient getting on the power, because it does push wide. It's Coach Dave, a generic setup there, but I tried it and I don't know, I wasn't that keen on it, so that's why I thought, oh, I'll just make one from scratch. Right, let's try and do a valid lap. Love the pop on the gear change. Hi Paul, how are you, mate? The gear seems a little long for that corner. Too sure. go in and come back out. I'm only going to get one flying lap, but or maybe two. I'm not sure. All right, let's go. Yeah, we should get two flying laps. Oh, actually, I haven't heard it in real life, Fred. I'll have to have a listen. Oh, that pop that you hear on the gear change, I love it. A lot in that corner. Right, one more lap. See if we can get something half decent out of it. Messed it up. Yeah. Pretty terrible lap, but still getting used to it. Oh, let's have a look at the chat. Yeah, it's good. Good car, Paul. It feels it does feel nice. It's nice to have another front engine car to choose from. Like and subscribe. Cheers, Paul. Sounds like the gyro. Yeah, it does a bit, yeah. It should be off the line. It should be pretty quick. It feels kind of punchy. Right. Sorry about the freeze. There we go. There we go. So I've got some sort of, I've guessed some wet pressures in case we need to add them. I'm hoping it won't rain because I'd like to do an hour getting to know the car just on dry to begin with. Seems pretty good on fuel compared to other cars. I worked out I was doing, I think it was 2.2 per lap, something like that. Right, will it be wet or will it be dry? I may as well jump to garage so I can load the race setup. There you go. Fresh tyres. Yeah, so. Hi, Nick. I'm really quite liking it. I'm curious what it's like on other tracks. It was great on Silverstone. I'm not sure about it being that quick, but I'm sure once they BOP it on all the tracks. Hi, Lee. You all right, mate? There we go. Oh, yeah, this is the setup. If you want a little bit more turning on the slow corners, just max that out. I've left it on 15 just to try and sort of keep the tyre wear all right. And then that's it. Full on Nords, I tried it on full wing, and it was pretty quick. I mean, you just use fifth, so you just let it rev. But if you started dropping the wing, I reckon this is one of the best top speeds out of all the cars. So at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be a nice sunny day. Similar to the M4, the force feedback feels quite similar. It's you know, very heavy front end, not as nimble. It doesn't rotate quite as much.
20 seconds.
All right. Right. Well, that's the button for the wiper. Need to label these buttons because I can't remember what I've done with them all.
Stay double file.
The indicators. Right then. Here we go.
right.
Oh,
Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Well, no way. It was so fast and slow. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Hi, Greg.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag in sector 2. Well, no way. It was so fast and slow.
Oh, no, she'll take me off track. think it's a little quicker, perhaps, doing that in first.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh,
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
I've got a floppy bonnet. Oh, 58 seconds. That's 18 seconds damage. Now I can't see the button to get rid of the pit menu. I think I'll pit. There we go. Right then, so may as well repair it. Yeah, may as well take tyres. It's not gonna make much difference. Alright, let's see if I can park this up now. Straight up. Yeah, it's got a very high bonnet. Here we go.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Come on, go, go, go.
Couldn't find the pit limiter button. Okay then.
The faster car is approaching.
The only one that's done the. Am I the only one that's done the pit?
Faster car approaching. Watch out. car is approaching. Faster car is approaching.
Right, let's try and get into a groove now. Oh, hi, Chris. Yep. Feels quite nice. I think I'm going to have a bit of a soft spot for this one. I like the sound of it as well. It's very heavy on the front end, but it'd be interesting to see what they do with the bop as well. So there's a bit of a bop update to go with this. So some of the other cars have had a bit of a... no, it's free, mate. They just literally just dropped it out of nowhere. I'm hoping that they do the same with the Aston. I'd love to see the new Aston. Yeah, it's kind of like when they did the M4, because from what I remember, I'm sure that was free as well. I'm sure they just dropped that. That was around the time when when I started racing, so I can't quite remember. How long have I been sim racing? About 18 months now, roughly. Yeah, around March or something like that. Of not last year, you know, the year before. I think. The time's kind of flown by. When I first started this channel was when I started. Oh, cheers, mate. Oh, much appreciated. You keep at it. So I've picked up a lot from watching, you know, other streamers like, you know, the big ones like Nils and Jardier. I found all sorts of handy little snippets of info watching their streams, especially endurances. Quite a lot of us in this community started around the same time.
minutes.
had a feeling that'd be a warning. Oh, that's the point. Got to pick. I'd initially picked the McLaren for the. It's going to be a week today, actually. Yeah. Oh, bless him. Oh, thanks, mate.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
For the league coming up. Now this has appeared. I don't think it's necessarily going to be a quick car, but something interesting maybe to do the league in. You know, something new. See if we can get any nearer to Craig. It's definitely quick in a straight line, this is. Oh, track limit. Didn't expect that there. We're closing the gap to Craig a little bit. I mean, not that it matters, but we're a lap down. Oh, finally. Let's let Mr. Cumberbatch through. God, oh no, I was going to play him through. Oh, I feel bad for him. Oh, 2.3 Calac it's using, so I can't remember what the other cars do.
Gaining on the car ahead of sector 3. There's a car exiting pit lane.
That's one good thing. You can see the lights on the Mustang really good. It's not like, you know, when you're following the Porsche or the McLaren where you just can't see the brake lights. This is much better for that. I should have brought a fan in here. I'm absolutely boiling. Oh.
for exceeding track limits.
Oh, I dropped down to second.
Losing to the car ahead of sector 1.
Well, cheers, Spencer. Thanks, mate. Starting to feel the tyre wear now, because I changed them so early. Not so much the backs, but the fronts are starting to feel a bit worn. Yeah, mate. I mean, if we had to pay for it, then I'm not too sure until like it's I've used it for a while. But with it being free, definitely jump straight in it. I love the way it sounds. The force feedback feels really good on it. It reminds me a little bit of the Bentley, which I really do love. I'm just not a fan of being on the other side of the car. So, yeah, this could be a good car, potentially. To the Porsche fan, yeah, I love the Porsche. I love the old Porsche as well. That's still one of my favourites. Yeah, no, if you love that car, mate, you stay where you are. It had a little tweak in this update, the Porsche. They gave it a BOP tweak. I can't remember what it was. I saw the patch notes earlier on Nils' stream. I think they added a little weight to it somewhere, but it wasn't much. The biggest change in BOP is the Ferrari on Indy. I don't know if I've ever driven it at Indy or not, but it must have been pretty bad because they've given it minus 55, which I didn't think they could do that sort of a drastic change. But they've also given it a power boost of 11% on the lower end. Yep, I agree, mate. LFM will have to tweak their BOPs a bit now because because Kunos have done a tweak, so I imagine LFM will take all theirs down and start again. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. There we go, there's David. There you go. Get a bit of a toe off him. Oh, I almost followed him off. Yeah, that's one he's done himself, as far as I know. Him and Jimmy's have both done their own. They're quite similar. I had a new livery done the other day by Paul Hamby for the McLaren. Yeah, I don't know where to even start when it comes to making liveries. It just looks so hard to do. So I always, ask Paul Hamby when I need one, and he always does one. Just really quick as well. Yeah, it's a bit like the Vimto livery that I had on the Ferrari that he's put on there. McLaren for me. Yeah, that's the thing. You've either got that artistic side of you or you haven't. I'm all right at drawing stuff if I'm looking at something, but I can't pull an image out of my head and put it on paper. I've just never been creative like that. Yeah, I suppose that's true, yeah. Yes, that's it. Oh, I've gone deep. Oh, you're on GT7. Oh, when you said the Supra, I thought you were talking about the Supra as in the McLaren on here is like the Supra. So yeah, I understand what you mean now. I thought you... Because the McLaren on here is as OP as the Supra. Yeah, I like a bit of GT7. I still think it's one of the prettiest, especially like at night and in the rain. I think they've done a good job. Yeah, oh yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Oh, there we go. Got a drive-through. Give me a little break from the wheel. That's my hands are hurting now. Oh, I know, mate. And now the summer's sort of starting. Oh, it gets so hot here. Oh, there you go. I can have a nice little break. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that F123. Oh, hi, Dave. You all right, mate? Yeah, I haven't got F123, but I did have a go of F122, and I quite enjoyed it. It's really in Monaco. I love thrashing it around Monaco. It's absolutely brilliant.
Faster car behind you.
Oh, well, at least I got my track limits back. No, track cuts back. Oh, I quite like it, mate. It sounds great, and feels a little, yeah, a little bit like the Bentley, I think. I need to try it sort of back to back with the Bentley. But yeah, it's good. It's really quick off the line. It's got a good top speed. Although the gearing's a bit off, you can't use 6 because it doesn't accelerate.
Yellow flag in
I haven't tried it on Paul Ricard. Maybe drop the wing on Paul Ricard, you might get to use it. But yeah, it does over 170 in 5th. So, like on Nords, for example, you don't use 6th. You just rev it out in 5th. Oh, you work at the plant that builds them. Oh, mate, send me one over. Just, you know, just sneak one out. Oh, oh, cheers, mate. Cheers for the sub. Much appreciate it. Hey, all right, John. How's it going, my lovely? Did you, weren't you in the race? I thought I saw you in the race. Or was it just in the practice server? I sworn I saw you in the race. Race in real life? No, I sort of did when I passed my test at 17. All I ever wanted to do was be a rally driver, and that's what I started doing up until the age of about 21. I was just starting to do like rookie events, and it was going quite well, but we were in my mate drove me home one weekend after we'd been away, and when you're ragging it around a forest fast all weekend, when you then get on the road to come home, everything feels slow, so you end up, you know, flying. And he lost it coming down over the moors, and we hit Stone Bridge at about 80 and broke me back. And then had to get air. I thought it was the last lap. Yeah, so I had to get airlifted to hospital, and so that was the end of that. So that's why doing this now, it's like living the dream, you know. It's just so cool to do this now, and enter all the different leagues and do the endurances. Yeah, would have loved to have properly pursued it, but yeah, it just wasn't to be. But I mean, it could have been worse. We all survived. Yeah, we didn't. You know, we were really lucky. You know, it could have been worse. So yeah, bit of a shame. Started 2 minutes late from the pits. Little one came down to tell me there was a fly in his room. Oh, mate. Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you. Yeah. Racing's just so cool, and I wish I'd have discovered sim racing a few years ago, because I knew, you know, the wheels and wheelbases about, but it was just like when I properly started to research it, I thought, oh, you can go absolutely nuts. So yeah, I'm really chuffed that I found how good sim racing is. But yeah, absolutely love it. I've just got a bit of a electric shock out of this USB-C cable on my leg. I've got a charge cable hanging there for the headset. Bit of a static jolt. Yeah, so there we go. Pretty much everything went wrong there, but it feels like a good car. I think it could be fun. Looking forward to trying it on other tracks. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to Silverstone to carry that on. Don't do skill issues, yeah. Oh, cheers, Necro. How are you, mate? Need to open a window. I'm gonna have to bring one of them fans in here for when. So I've got a little bit of airflow in the other room with the fan there, but here there's nothing. I'm just sort of in a corner. I should move all this out because the room's a bit bigger over there. Yeah, have to move stuff around and figure it all out. Oh, right, there we go. So yeah, enjoyed that. Really like the car. The dash inside the car looks a bit. I know it's not the prettiest dash, but it does have that sort of stripped out look. So yeah, there is that. But the actual view out of the windows, I haven't tried it on the triples, but just on this single screen, it's got a nice view out of it. And doing the pit stop's not bad because you just hit the very top arrow, and it's quite. I thought it was going to be hard because the the beam is quite hard to land perfect in the pit. Sometimes you miss it because it's got a high front. I thought that was going to be the same, but it's not. You just go, right to the top arrow, and yeah, seems good. Yeah. Don't know if we should use the Mustang in the Saturday Enduro. Not so Simon's a fan of it. That's a point. Yeah, there might be a few of them on Saturday. I can't even remember what I've signed up with. I've signed up with something, but I have no idea what. So um, yeah, I just can't remember. Colin sent me a message yesterday to sign up, and I just clicked on something. Um, yeah, that'll be a good race Saturday. So yeah, for those that don't know, we got it's not Saturday actually; it's Sunday. We've got a 3-hour endurance, and we're going to be all pairing up in teams of two. But Colin wasn't sure how many cars would be on track, so we said it'd be be handy if there was a few single drivers there, because that would boost the numbers of cars on track. So I've signed up on my own. So yeah, looking forward to that. It's on Imola, which I'm not a massive fan of, but yeah, it's yeah, was like a bit of a solo endurance. Yeah, should be fun. Right, so what day are we on now? So tomorrow we've got Nords. Hopefully, I've got to pop out, but hopefully I'll be back in time. But yeah, it'll be Nord's evening race, same as last week. So that'll be fun. Really hoping I get back in time. So if I do, I'll pop up a link. He's put you in the Aston. Oh, the Aston. I don't know if you've used it much, but it's really good. It's a good all rounder. It's very slow off the line and out of hairpins, but other than that, it's really good all round car. You might enjoy it. That was my main car when I first started ACC. I jumped straight in the Aston, and I like the sound of it, so I used it for a few months, and yeah, it's good. Yeah, good fun car. If they give us the new one, that'll be amazing. I reckon everyone will be straight into that. Laggy, yeah, yeah. I mean, even when you brake boost, it's got so much lag that the brake boosting doesn't really do much. Does a little bit, but it's always. I think it's even slower than the Ferrari. At least the Ferrari, a brake boost does give it a little bit of help. But yeah, just make him start, mate. Then he's got to put up with the slow start of the car. and then you can just jump in then, second stint. But it's even slow out the picks when it drops you off the jacks. It just goes. So some tracks that have got Red Bull Ring, it's got a little bit of an uphill as you come out the pit. If you're in that first pit box, it just goes. It struggles to even get up to the pit limit. Yeah. Other than that, great car. If you can put up with that. You've stalled. Yeah, yeah. It does have. It never used to stall. It seems to be something recently that uh, that the Honda and what else was stalling on me? I can't remember. There was another car that started stalling on me now and again as well. Yeah, it's gone. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I'll give you a little bump draft if I see you on track. I'll give you a little help down that straight. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go, and yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll see you tomorrow for a bit of Nords. Jump in something. I don't know what car, maybe the Mustang. But hopefully, I'll be back in time to jump in there. Hopefully you're not getting in the way much. You'll be a laugh. No, you're not in the way, mate. Not at all. Don't ever think that. It's just all about having a bit of fun. Just enjoy yourself. Yeah, it's good. You'll enjoy it. It's not like a serious race or anything. Just have fun, and you'll be good, mate. Don't worry. And you're never in the way. Don't ever think that. So all right, and I'll let you guys go, and I shall see you soon, hopefully tomorrow. So, cheers for coming, cheers for the subs, and cheers for the likes, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye. Hang on, I need to click it manually. There we go. See you later.